Greetings. Today I want to speak to you on how to ask the universe before sleep. And when I speak of the universe, I'm speaking of the all. I'm speaking of the God that is within you, the creator that is within you. And the creator of which I speak is actually your imagination. For God in man is definitely man's imagination. And those of you who would have grown up in Christianity and have been taught to believe that the Bible is literal and secular history, many of you have the wrong concept of God because of what was taught to you by your religious leaders and also your parents. Therefore, many of you have been asking without any avail, without seeing any results. And if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result, then that is actually a form of insanity. So when we really look and we see how long people have been trapped in secular Christianity and we see the results that they've been getting, we know that they do not know how to really ask the universe, or why they should ask the universe, or how they should go about asking the universe. And when I say ask, I'm not speaking about begging or beseeching. I'm speaking about energy transmutation. I am speaking about how to take something that is not visible from the invisible and make it visible. How to cause something that was not in your physical presence to be in your physical presence after a series of events would have taken place. This is actually the secret of Matthew 6:33. But you will have to understand that the Bible is a book of mind science, that it must be interpreted psychologically. Then you will understand me when I'm saying to you, if you want to ask the universe before you go to sleep or before you go to bed, you must understand Matthew 6:6. That says that you must get into your secret place, get into the closet, and speak to your Father who's in secret. Your Father who is in secret, who knows what you desire even before you ever mention. It is your imagination. Therefore, my brother, my sister, my encouragement to you is that every night before you go to bed, you must impress upon your subconscious mind through visualization that which you desire and act out like a movie within your imagination concerning that which you desire. But you must do it from the end. For example, if it is a job you need, see yourself shaking hands and see yourself being welcomed by your employer. If it's a business you want to own, see yourself already owning the business. Do not think about how or when it would be done. Even if you do not have any money, you do not have to worry about how it's going to be done. As long as you have that burning desire and you have the right motive why you want to achieve that which you so desire, then you should go ahead and do as I'm telling you to do. Also, I would like to say to you, always think in terms of you doing whatever you're going to do to help to uplift humanity, to help to motivate, to help to inspire, to help to uplift. Okay? So, if you're going to ask the universe, you have to understand that how your instructions are sealed as you slumber upon the bed. So it is very important that you read Job chapter 33 verses 14 to 16. if you're going to use your imagination just before you go to bed, just before you go to sleep, read it. Read it over and over and over. And when you have the right understanding of what it is really saying to you, you'll realize that all things are possible to you. And there's nothing that can stop you but you. Also, you can read Psalms chapter 4 and verses 4. So it is your choice. There's so many you can read. It says that you must commune with your own heart upon your bed and be still. Go into the place of stillness, the place of silence, the place of meditation, or the place of visualization. It is so simple, and yet so many people get caught up looking for special techniques. It takes no special technique in believing in yourself. It is as simple as that. You see, the God in you, which is the Creator in you, He hides Himself in simplicity and reveals Himself also in you in simplicity. All you do, you close your eyes and imagine that which you desire and get into the feeling that your wish is already fulfilled, and feel how you would feel were it so in this physical realm. You are acting that out in the realm of the spirit. You are acting that out in the world of the spirit and will manifest in this physical world, because we are both physical and spiritual beings. You are a spirit just having a human experience. We are spiritual beings living in a body. So my brothers and my sisters, it is very important for you to know that you do not need to go on your knees and pray and beg some God or some Savior outside of yourself, or call on any man 2,000 years ago. No, when you read in St. John 1 and 3, where it says that all things were made by Him, and without Him was not anything made that was made. That Him is not speaking of a man who existed 2,000 years ago. You have to be an idiot to think that it is really speaking of a man who existed 2,000 years ago. Because what would have happened before 2,000 years ago? Okay? It is just a personification that represents your human imagination, teaching you that everything that has ever been made, it was first imagined. And everything else that would ever be made, it must first be imagined. So you need money? Remember it was first imagined. You need a house? Remember it was first imagined. You need a certain vehicle? Remember it was first imagined. Anything that you desire in this world, just remember that it was first imagined. And trust your imagination just before you go to bed. So my brothers and my sisters, success is your birthright. Abundance is your birthright. Prosperity is your birthright. But you need to get rid of your stinking thinking and get rid of your limiting beliefs on all the bullshit that was taught to you by your parents and your religious leaders, and throw them out the door. And learn to reprogram your subconscious mind, and learn and relearn. Get rid of all of the Jesus and Mary bullshit story. And learn to look inwardly. Learn to believe in yourself and love yourself. But as I come to a close, I just want to say to you, go to bed consciously every night. Do what you're supposed to do every night before you go to bed, and first thing in the morning. And remember, always live in an attitude of gratitude. Always live in the atmosphere of thanksgiving. It doesn't matter what is happening in your life. It doesn't matter what is happening around you. Always be positive and always speak the right things in your life. Always affirm the right things, because every word is actually a spell. You do not need no preacher to give you no gospel. You preach the true gospel to yourself. The good spell, you cast it for yourself. That's what it's all about. So, with that being said, my brother, my sister, I can go on and on, but I want to come to a close, and I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to me and what I'm saying, if it makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you and it's helping you in any way, and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, and to encourage others to subscribe also. Also to share, to comment, okay, and also to support this work. And if you really feel strongly led to support this work, I just want to remind you that there's a PayPal, and the link is always down below. Also, you can feel free to follow me on Instagram or on TikTok at BlackMadGuru. And if you feel led to also be a part of my Patreon community, you're most welcome. But I want to introduce you to a $20 course that I have on my Patreon. It's called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And it's all about teaching you how you need to be in alignment with nature, especially the sun. Because the sun parallels the human imagination, the human imagination parallels the sun. For without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And you can see, whatever the sun shines upon, it brings forth bountifully. And those videos is to help you to get in alignment with the sun so that your life will replicate that of the sun and you will bring forth bountifully. Because that is why you are here, to live the abundant life, to become a conscious creator and learn to create your life whichever way you want it to be. So if you feel strongly led to check out those videos, I'll definitely encourage you to do so. So at this time, my brother, my sisters, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.